Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Knowledge. Today in this video, we will discuss about applying formatting features. This is the second part of this session, apply formatting features. In this session, we will discuss about some topics like page formatting, means how we will format our page, means the basic settings of the page by using styles, and then how we will insert page break, means suppose we want to break our page at any moment of time, so how we will do this. So we will discuss this point also here in this session. Next is how will we create header and footer, and then how we can insert page number either in footer or in header. Then next is how we can define borders and backgrounds in the page as well as in the paragraph. Next, inserting special character in a document. Suppose that you want to insert some characters like symbol, mathematical symbol pi. This pi symbol is not available in the keyboard. So how will you insert that pi symbol in your keyboard? So we will discuss this point also in this session. And next or last point is dividing page into columns, means just like this: 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, like in a same manner, but without the using of concept table. So let's start. Definition of page formatting. In this, first we discuss setting up basic page layout using styles. So the definition is page style define the basic layout of all pages in the document. It includes page size, margins, header and footers, border and background, and number of columns, etc. So all these we have to do with the help of these many tabs. So first tab is organize, second tab is page. So in the page tab, this is a page formatting tab. In that we will discuss the like this. First is page format. What about the format? Format means either we will use A4, A3, A2, B3, B4, letter, or like this. So these are the different types of formats. Then width of the page, height of the page, then orientation of the page like portrait or landscape. The difference between portrait or landscape is that in portrait view the length is more than its breadth, whereas in landscape mode breadth is more than its length. Clear? Then the margin of the left margin, right margin, bottom margin, top margin. Some margin is given by default. If you want to modify, you can modify with the help of these many values. Clear? Then the page layout setting. This is given the layout setting, page numbers. So all the things are given in this page tab under this page style. How we will do this? Come here, click on the format tab and you will get page option. Click on this page option. See, page style dialog box will appear. Here second number is a page tab. Once you click on page tab, you will get same as which is given in the picture. Paper format. See here, this time paper format is letter. If I want to change this letter to something else like A4, so select this. The width of height of A4 page is automatically reflected once you select A4 page. Then orientation, portrait, landscape, select landscape here. Then format of the page is like this: 1 2 3, then ABC, then Roman 1 2 3 like this, Roman small 1 2 3, 1 2 3 like this. So but this time the paper format is 1 2 3. Where we can check this format of the page? See here, bottom left corner, here page 3/3 means total we have 3 page, or in this time we are working in third page. So that means 3 of 3. Suppose that I want to select A, B, C, format of A, B, C, then click on OK. Once you click on OK, you see here now this is appear in the landscape mode. In the landscape mode, the width of the page is more than its length. Or see here, now it covers total 5 pages, and we are working in page number E because we had said format is A in the form of ABC. ABC so means E is the page number, and total we have 5 pages. Clear? Now press Ctrl plus Z. Once you press Ctrl plus Z, it will get its original form. Clear? So you have to do your page formatting with the help of that page style dialog box, or you will get page style dialog box from the format menu and click on page from here. Is it okay? Next topic is inserting a page break. In multi-page documents, the text flow from one page to the. In certain cases, we may require to break the current page and move the next heading or next chapter to the new page in the document. Means that suppose we want to change our page, means we want to move to the next page from the current page, so that time we have to use the concept of page break. To insert page break in your same document, you have to select this option, insert and manual break. Let's discuss. This time I am working with page number 3 and I want to move to the page number 4 directly from here. So what I will do, we go to the insert and then manual break. Manual break is a first option. Once I click on manual break option, we will get insert page dialog box. In that, 3 types we are having. First one is line break, second one is column break, third one is page break. So select third one, page break, and then click on OK button. Once you click on OK button, you will get one more page. Now the total number of pages, see here bottom left corner, total number of pages are 4, and now our cursor is at the page number 4. You can also see here 3/4 means now we are moving on page number 3, or total we are having 4 pages. See, this time I am moving to page number 2, but we are having total 4 pages. Now see, I am moving to the page number 1 and total we are having 4 pages. So we can move to any page. Yeah, we can insert page break any moment of time by the help of page break option, or this page break option available under the insert tab. Next topic is your creating header and footer, and then insert page number. Insert page number either in the header or in footer, it depends on you. Now what do you mean by header? Now headers appear at the top of every page, means whatever you have to write at the header, it will appear in every page of the same document. Similarly, footer means it will appear at the bottom of the page, means whatever you have to write in the footer section, it will appear at the bottom of every page in the same document. How we will do? How we will add header or footer? Let's see here. Click on insert menu and then you will get header option and select default in the header. Once you click on default, you will get one header at the top of this page. Insert title of the document like digital documentation, because this is the unit name. Documentation. Digital documentation is your unit name, so it is inserted at the header. Now I have written this digital documentation in this page number 3. Now you see here once I insert header in the page number 3, it will appear in every page. See, this is the page number 2. Clear? Now in page number 1. Page number 1 also. Page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, page number 4. Means header always appear at the top of the page. Once you have written your header in a single page, it will appear in every page of the same document. Is it clear? Similarly, you can insert footer in your document. So footer you can insert, again same thing. Go to the insert tab and select footer option, select default. Once you click on default, your footer will insert it like this. And here in this footer, you insert page number. Now you can insert page number. Again, you have to go in the insert menu and select fields option. Fields option. There are so many options, like if you want to insert date, time, page number, page count, subject, whatever you want to write, you can write through the fields option. So here I want to write page number. Select this page number. Now here 3 is appeared, means this time we are in page number 3. Remove this cursor from here and see the changes. Page number 2, then page number 1. You can see page number 1, page number 2, then page number 3, then page number 4, like this. Once you insert footer in your document, it will be appeared every page in the same document. Is it clear? So in the footer or as well as in the header, you either add your subject, your page number, page count, date, time, whatever you want to insert, you can insert through the fields option. Now suppose you want to remove your header or footer. So what you will do, again go to the insert and select footer and remove this check mark. Once you click on check mark, the one message will appear on your screen. Removing header or footer deletes the contents. You want to delete this text? Yes, I want to delete. Now footer is removed. Similarly, if you want to remove your header, you can remove the same way. Removing header or footer, deleting the contents. If you want to delete this content, this text, yes, I want. Clear? Now this time it is disappeared from your document. Clear? Now there is no header. Next topic is your defining borders and backgrounds. Means you can insert borders or background anywhere in your document. See this, assigning borders and background to important paragraph frames and pages give attractive look to the document. For example, by assigning borders or backgrounds, a reader is able to differentiate the points to remember from the regular text. Means when you apply border and backgrounds in your document, it makes your document more attractive. One thing is it makes it attractive, and second one is by the help of these borders and background, reader can differentiate the points. Clear? So here in this we have two things. First is how we add borders and second one is how we add backgrounds. The first one, adding border. It is possible to apply the border either to individual character or to selected character. Means particular character you have to insert border in a particular character, or you can apply borders in selected text. Clear? You can do with the help of this. Select this page style dialog box. Page style dialog box you will get from the page option in the format menu. Then you have to select borders tab. From here there is a line. Select the style, which type of line you want to add as a border, and then its width and its color. And after setting all the arrangement which you want to do, then click on OK, apply and OK. Clear? Then your border will appear around the text. Similarly, you can insert background color. To add background color to the paragraph, select the paragraph and then select the area tab from the paragraph dialog box. Alternately, right click anywhere in the paragraph and choose paragraph from the context menu. Let's see how we will do this. Here I have a paragraph like this. I want to add background color of selected paragraph. What I will do, first select the paragraph, then go to the Format tab and select Paragraph option. Once you select Paragraph option, you will get many tabs like indents and spacing, alignment, text flow, outline and numbering, tabs, drop cap, borders, like this. And there is another tab, it's called background. Clear? Select your background tab. And once you select background tab, you will get colors, or second option is graphics. From the graphics, either you can insert your picture, texture, whatever you want to insert, you can insert here. But here in this time, I want to insert color. Select color and pick your color which you want to apply as a background of the paragraph. So select the color. This time I want to fill this color as a background. Then pick your color. Then click on OK button. Now see, background is appeared at the paragraph, at the back of the paragraph. There is a background color of paragraph. Clear? Next topic is your inserting special characters. Inserting special character. This topic is useful when you want to insert a specific type of text in your document, or that text is not present in your keyboard. Like I want to insert pi symbol in our document, but the pi symbol is not given in the keyboard. So what I will do? I will use the special character dialog box. Clear? How will I apply it? Select your document, then place your cursor where you want to insert your text or character. Then go to the insert and then select special character option from the insert menu. Once you click on here, you will get tab. If you want to insert the symbol of mu, this mu symbol is not given in the keyboard. Select, pick your character which you want to insert and then click on OK. Now see, mu is inserted in your document. Clear? Then suppose you want to insert something else like pi symbol. What you will do? Now find your pi symbol. Pi symbol is given here. Either you use this one pi or this one. Whatever you want to select, you pick it. This is a pi symbol and then click on OK. Clear? 3 times I click, so 3 different pi's are appeared. Clear? Or something else you want to insert, you can insert again same thing from here special. Clear? Means these type of symbols are not given in the keyboard. Is it okay? Next topic is your dividing the document page into columns. Means you can divide your main document into column manner, just like a newspaper or like a magazine. See this. You may have seen some document where its page is divided into 2 or 3 columns. It is used in the magazine and newspaper. It is possible to arrange the regular text into columns before or after adding the text. How we will do this? It seems like this. It will appear like this. This is a 3 column manner. Clear? Here the content are appeared in 3 column manner. So how we will get this? Suppose that I want to make this document as a 3 column document. So what I will do? Go to the Format tab and select columns option. Once you select columns option, from there you have to select how many columns you want. Single column, 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, like this. So here I want to select 3 column and then click on OK. Your content or document is converted into 3 column manner. Clear? Now I want to place our content from here to the next column. What I will do? If I press backspace, it will shift it with the first paragraph. Or suppose that I want to place our cursor in the next column, it is not going. What happens? How it will go to the next column? For this, I will use manual break option. Manual break option. From this insert break dialog box will appear. Select second one option, that is called column break, and then click on OK. Now your content will shift to the next column. Similarly, if you want to move your content from here, these many contents in the third column, what you will do? Again, same step you have to follow. Go to the insert and manual break. Manual break, then column break, and then click on. Clear? But it is removed. Once again, you have to see here this without selecting. Go to the insert and then manual break, column break. And this is the way you can convert your main document into column manner, either one column manner, two column manner, three column manner, without the use of concept tables. Means without the table concept, you can create your document in a table manner. And in this video, we have discussed these many topics. First, page formatting, creating header and footer, inserting page number, defining borders and background, then a special character, how we will insert a special character, dividing a page into columns. I hope these many topics are understandable, understood by you. If you have any doubt, queries, please contact to me, ask your doubts. Thank you, class.